Why would it be important to actually get inspections done prior to listing your house on the market for sale? In this video, I'm going to go over why it can be beneficial for you to do your own inspections up front prior to listing. Hi, I'm Dana Weyl, and I'm a broker associate with Coldwell Banker Select and team lead of OK Homes and Lifestyle Group. It's typically customary for the buyers to pay for their own inspections up front, but when would it be advantageous for a seller to actually do them prior to going active on the market? We don't always recommend this, but here are some really good examples why having them done prior to listing can be helpful for you as a seller and potentially save you money down the road. First of all, it can end up saving you time and money as a seller. It's a good idea to be aware of the condition of your home and the property so that unexpected and unwanted costs don't come up that you weren't aware of. I've seen termite inspections cost homeowners several $1,000s in order to sell their home because the homeowner just wasn't aware that they had an issue. Termites are a pretty normal occurrence in Oklahoma because we are what's considered an infested area. So it can be cause for alarm when issues come up with buyer inspections. What about this? Let's say that you found out that the home that you're selling needed a new roof or an air conditioning unit and it had to be replaced. Well, you actually have options and could approach it in a few different ways. First, you could just sell the home as is. Second, you could disclose the issues but not fix. Third, you could sell it, period. Or four, you can take what needed to be done and be proactive to fix it. The idea behind getting the inspections done prior to going on the market is so that there are no unexpected surprises that could financially hurt you later. It sets the seller up for a smoother transaction because the seller is aware of any additional expenses that could possibly arise from the sale of their home. The inspections that we recommend are the standard customary inspections that most buyers would normally do. We recommend a whole home inspection, which is comprised of electrical, mechanical, and plumbing systems, a roof inspection, and a termite inspection. If there is a septic system with the home, we also recommend a septic inspection as well. These inspections are paid for at time of service, and the amount of the fees will vary depending on the size and the type of construction on the home. Oftentimes, the initial inspection will require more specialized tradesmen to come in and further diagnose any issues that are found. It's actually helpful, although not mandatory, to make sure that all the health and safety issues are actually fixed prior to listing the home because it shows that the seller is cognizant and wants to offer a safe and well-maintained property. In some cases, the buyer will actually forego their own inspections and use the reports that the seller provides. One, because it saves them the out-of-pocket expense of inspections, and two, when you use trusted inspection companies, it creates an additional level of trust because you are proactive in the safety and well-being of your home. It gives potential buyers peace of mind regarding your specific property. It can also minimize unreasonable or outlandish repair requests that may not be necessary. If the buyer accepts your report, it can also cut down on inspection times and having numerous inspectors in your home unnecessarily. It can also be a seller protection if you're also purchasing a home as well and need as much equity as you can get because you can likely minimize your out-of-pocket repairs from the get-go. Not to mention, you can potentially net more on your sale because the condition will most likely be superior to other similar homes on the market in your price range. Also, if the buyer is using loan financing on the property, some loan programs require health and safety issues be addressed prior to loan approval. You essentially take those issues off the table with that being already addressed. It creates further assurance that the loan will actually go through without additional requirements. All in all, sellers, buyers, and lenders will have more confidence throughout the entire transaction that the home will actually close. I hope this has been helpful, and as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to myself or my team, and we'll answer any and all questions that you might have, because our focus is always real estate, relationships, and results.